Hello and welcome to my LEGO review of LEGO set 4002020. This is the 2020 LEGO employee gift which LEGO give every year to their LEGO employees and also LEGO ambassadors, which I am neither. I just bought this off eBay. So as you can see, there's the box from the front, and then on the back you can see the actual set, which is the Elf Workshop. This is in celebration of 40 years of LEGO education. So let's open this up and then build it and review it. Okay, so it's a fairly standard LEGO unboxing bit. It is just these two tapes on the bottom here, nothing else. No thumb tabs, which is nice on this sort of set as well. So let's slide that one open, and then this other one. Try not to damage the box at all. So, inside here is, there's the box open. Opens quite nicely. It's like an idea set, like in the way it opened. Let's just readjust the camera. So we've got this piece of card. Celebrate 40 years of, let me just move this backwards, there we go. Celebrating 40 years of hand-on learning. I won't read that out to you, so scan the app to build it. And there's the other side, so it's in all the different languages. Pretty neat, that is. And then just standard Lego box inside, so you've got instructions. I believe you can build this in the different segments, so yeah. There's the instruction manual for the craft elf. And we've got 8 bags, I believe, so that's bag 8, working all the way through. And just all the Lego is there, which is nice. I also believe on these sort of sets, you can, once you build them, they all collapse down and fit back in the box for easy storage, so you can display it every year. So there's bag 1. Nothing too special about the actual bags. And there's just the rest of the instruction manuals there. So that is for the Christmas tree. Quite a nice looking Christmas tree, those cog pieces. Then we got the conveyor belt, and the final instruction manual is the present carrying elf. So that's all 4 instruction manuals. So I'll now build this up and I will cut to me the final product. Okay, so I've just started building it. I'm building this elf working one at the moment. So this is bag 3. Got a nice instruction manual. Yeah, bag 3. Got a nice little taskbar along the bottom. And just on bag 3, you can see the small bag inside with the small pieces. So just sealed to the top, which is weird. I've had that happen quite a few times recently, but also on the advent calendar with Baby Yoda's ear, that just got sealed in, so that's quite interesting. It's I don't know why it's happening a lot more at the moment. But yeah, quite a nice product of it will turn out quite well. Because they're in the individual booklets, you can just build them whenever. So that'll be quite good, and I will catch you in a second. Okay, so that is the whole build complete in the 4 segments. It technically comes with 1 minifigure, which is this elf here. So I'm just bringing closer. Very basic elf design with the classic minifigure, the old minifigure face, and the quite nice torso. Bit of back painting, and then the the hat as well. So that's basically an elf on the shelf, which is quite a nice little detail. The main aspect of this set is mechanism and all that. So 40 years of the Lego education. So if I hold it down in the middle here and then rotate this lever, you can see all the moving aspects. So this train here rotates around the tree, which is quite a nice thing, along with the tree also rotating. It's quite a neat mechanism how that's actually done. I'll show more of that in a second. Then this older elf is making toys, as you can see. So he's painting a toy on the left here, and then constructing something with his hammer here. And then if we go back, we've got the clock, which is swinging side to side, which is really neat. And then we got this other elf, which is carrying the presents from here onto the conveyor belt, which is also quite nice. And then the conveyor belt going and taking the presents backwards, which is really nice as well. Okay, so this is the first segment, which is just the tree. As you can see, spins around quite nicely. And let's go that at the back as well. Simple mechanism, really quite cool how it works. Get a better look of it there. Quite nice. And then a very nice tree design along with the cogs use. And then it's just got a star on the top, classic star, and then the elf on the shelf. And as behind it, not sure how well it will show if I just rotate the train out of the way. Got a nice fireplace back there as well. And then this will connect onto the other aspects as well. Not fully sure what this is, but I'm sure some of you will comment that down below. But really nice first little segment. So now let's move on to the second segment. Okay, so here's the second segment. I don't have the little handle here, but I can just rotate it like this. And it's the movement bits of this is the clock swing side to side. And this elf paints this present and also build another gift as well. And a neat little detail down at the back is, so you got these pots of paint up here, and then one, as you can see, is dripping down, which is a really nice detail as well. And there's the underbit, so you can see the legs as well. And then moving on to the back, just to show the mechanism, it's quite cool how this works. So this will go up and down, pushing these up and down. So this one does the paintbrush, this does the clock, I believe. So yeah, that does the clock, as you can see. And then this one here does the hammer, which is all really cool how it works. So really quite cool. A lot of design's gone into that. General elf is really good as well. I love the use of the frog on the hat, just makes it look a lot better than without, so adds a bit. And then just general elf build is also quite good, very good to build. It's the same for all three, but the eyes are different, which just makes it better. So now moving on to segment 3. Okay, so here's segment 3. It's on a bit of an angle, which is also quite nice for helps with the display purposes. And this is the elf, which is carrying the presents forward and backward. So quite a simple mechanism there. Only one moving part. So, but for saying it's one moving part, there's a lot going on back here. So it's like a, I don't really know what to call it. It's quite nice how it works. Very similar elf design, but this time you get a better look at the legs, so you see the sock design as well. And there's also a little robot down here, which is quite nice and cute, which is obviously a toy. And then, as you can see there, a nice little rat as well. So that is that segment, but quite cool. And my favourite segment is now coming up is the 4th segment, which I think is the best. Okay, so this is probably my favourite segment. I'll just show it rotating around. It's just simple conveyor belt, but just the amount of movement that it's managed to achieve. So first bit is this little spinny thing here, which is controlled by this rubber band, which will just twist as so. Let's look at it from the back. Very simple mechanism, but really nice as well. And moving on to this elf, very same head design, very different body design. So it's got pink underwear on compared to the and there's no red and white socks compared to the other elves, but very good design and interesting facial expression as well though. But also the 40th year of the education, better look at that. That is printed, which is a lot better than it being a sticker. So I'm glad Lego have done that. This, like I just said, is my favourite part just because of the movement and that. So I now go back, put all the 4 bits together and just show a final overview. Okay, so it's all back together, as you can see, all the movement aspects as well. And now I'll show you from the back of the actual, all the movement bits, which is just really quite cool. You can see it all there, really nice, just from this one lever. You can probably motorize this just to have it going on slow whilst on display, which will just make it look really quite nice as well. My favourite part, as I've said a lot, is this conveyor belt. Also love the use of the frogs on the hats, which added a lot more, to make it look more like this previous elf one. The general details of this, with the spilt paint down at the back, the little rat down here, and the elf on the shelf is also great. Generally, this is my first Lego employee gift, which I managed to obtain off eBay. I'm hopefully going to get more, especially the X-Wing. I absolutely love that. But this is by far the best action-packed display piece, because you can actually a lot of movement, whereas the X-Wing will just sit there, but it's also really good. So that is probably about the end of the review. This is the first review I've ever done, so I'm not sure how well it actually went. If you would like more of this stuff, I will probably do more, especially on the Titanic when I finish building that. But if you're new, please make sure to subscribe and have a very Merry Christmas. Goodbye.